Many small-scale farmers are unable to cope and adapt to growing incidences of drought, flooding or storms without financial knowledge of how to deal with these sudden shocks. Agricultural insurance is seen as one of the best strategies of protecting farmers against financial losses due to uncertainties that may cause agricultural losses arising from unforeseen perils beyond farmers' control. It has the potential of safeguarding farm income and investment against disastrous effect of losses due to natural hazards or low market prices. Unfortunately, this is just one of the many financial products which remain underutilized by many farmers due to lack of information on financial literacy. It is important for small-scale farmers to have basic financial literacy to understand financial products such as agricultural insurance, how to draw up and live within a budget, how to save, how to borrow responsibly, and how to avoid becoming over-indebted, and how to make informed choices between different financial products and services. Unfortunately, many farmers do not have the knowledge, skills and confidence to be able to benefit from various financial products. As a result, many of them who could afford to save do not do so. Many farmers thus remain heavily over-indebted and do not benefit from financial products and services which could help them to improve their livelihoods. Farmers who have undergone financial literacy training are less likely to become over-indebted or to purchase products and services which do not meet their needs. Farmers groups can help organize trainings for their farmers in financial literacy to enable them make sound financial decisions, to make informed choices between different financial products and services, to budget and to plan ahead, to build up some savings, to protect themselves against financial risks, and to invest wisely. In this video, we shall learn from members of Mwala Cooperative how they have benefited from the cooperative's training on financial literacy, on savings, borrowings, and investments. We will learn from the farmers how they practice this financial knowledge in diversifying their livelihoods. Anna Muleli Mutua is a member of Mwala Cooperative, which comprises of groups of farmers who save together and take loans to help mitigate risk by diversifying their livelihoods to less risky ventures.
From the trainings that I received, I was trained in investment. I decided to invest in indigenous poultry, which gave me eggs from which I got chicks. As my chicken increased, I took a loan of 3,000 Kenyan shillings, with which I bought 4 improved chicken. I started selling part of the chicken and repaid the loan slowly. As the chicken increased, I sold them, and with the money from the sales I bought goats. I started another investment in goats. I continued keeping the goats, and as they increased, I sold some goats and bought cows. After some time, I managed to sell my goats and invested in dairy animals from which I have been receiving income. I have been able to repay my loans without a problem.
Mutua has been saving with the cooperative since 2008, and when it was time for her to take a loan, she participated in trainings on investment aspects like business management and enterprise development.
Na pamwe na mamanizio ala twabundiwe ni twabundiwe muno kuyambesa na kwangelekanyo ndini wawe ozu wakwa.
Any expense I incur has to be catered for by my business so that I don't end up making losses. Always, I have to make a profit. First, I pay myself from the profit as I consider myself self-employed, so I have to pay myself at the end of the day. I have always to think of my business capital and the money for paying back my loans. I have to balance my expenses with the money I received from the sales so that I don't end up making losses. On top of that, I have to leave some money in my account in case of emergency. I save the little profit I make. I have received so many benefits from my savings. So much emphasis on financial training is on savings. You are not supposed to use all your money and leave your account empty. You need to have something for emergencies like sickness or when your child is sent home for school fees. You can always get some money from your savings and everything you do will turn out well.
Mutua Musau has been saving with the cooperative for a long time. His savings has increased and is able to take loans 4 times the amount of his savings, which he says helps him to improve on the investments on his farm. He then plows back the returns of the investments to the cooperative and is able to take a higher amount of money.
SOFDEF has trained me. I have learnt a lot on how to save money and invest it. I have purchased 2 dairy cows and I'm able to manage them. Whenever I generate money from the dairy, I top up my savings, and when I need a loan, I am able to apply. I cleared the loan that I had borrowed earlier on, and currently I'm planning to take another one.
Just as Muli got a business opportunity to supply improved goat breeds, though he kept the local breed. He had been saving with Mwala SOFDEF and he had received trainings on investments.
Before, I used to keep local goat breeds. I later got a loan from Mwala SOFDEF, a group that we had formed. I secured a loan and decided to keep improved goat breeds like Toggenburg, German Alpines, and Sannheim. These 3 breeds. I managed to sell 10 goats from these to a certain organization at a total price of 100,500 shillings.
Rhoda Mumbua is a member of Mwala SOFDEF Sacco and takes small loans to help mitigate risk in her farm and also allow her to plan for household expenses.
Niasia undulo seopyu ilatambiye kwe mama embe natoswa ni SOFDEF tamanyiwa.
When we started mango farming, we had already joined SOFDEF, where we received training that has benefited me. I continued saving money with SOFDEF, which has changed my life. Before, I used to waste a lot of money. The trainings have enabled me to diversify in other projects like poultry, which has benefited me with poultry products like eggs and white meat. We sell and also consume both the chicken and eggs, which have health benefits to our well-being.
After repaying the loan to her group, she managed to secure a second loan to set up poultry, and she is now producing enough eggs to feed her family a more diverse diet. She then sells the surplus produce for additional income. Rhoda continues to participate in the activities of SOFDEF and saves extra earnings for future business investments. Mwala Sacco products include current savings and other loan products like agricultural loans, business loans, and emergency loans, which help in improving farmers' livelihoods. The funds and financial trainings have helped build more resilient communities and provide social safety nets, as borrowing from the savings are used for input purchase, diversifying into other income-generating activities, immediate household needs, and provide room for assistance to members in case of natural disasters. So, what have we learned? When you can make good decisions on money matters, then you are more likely to succeed in your agribusiness. You will also be able to have money to meet emergencies and other important things like paying school fees for your children. When you are financially literate, you will also be able to convince others to lend you money. Financial literacy also helps farmers like Anna Muleli, Rhoda Mumbua, and Mutuku Musau diversify their livelihoods in the harsh regions of Kenya's Ukambani by strengthening communities' resilience against external shocks and enabling them to enhance their productive potential.